Look at her. She's oblivious to the camera being on. One of the things not on our list of things to do, which we don't have, is drive 12 miles into Gunnison and then realize you forgot your cell phone and drive 12 miles back to the campground to drive 12 miles back into Gunnison. So we've already put 36 miles on the Jeep this morning just because one of us forgot their cell phone.
It was a hideous trip. Boring, ugly.
But I mean, one of the reasons, I know a lot of people are like, so go without your cell phone, big deal. Well, you know, one of the reasons we bring our cell phones or want to have our cell phones, we're coming into town where we have reception so we can catch up on things, family matters, news events of the day. And she still does dog rescue stuff, so she's trying to button up some cantankerous group of people to pick up a dog.
Cantankerous are awesome. These are heroes. They are doing all kinds of stuff to help this dog. They're awesome.
So we're stopping here at Gunnison long enough to take care of a little bit of business, and then we're going to move on down the road to Crested
Butte, not Butt.
I said I thought it might be pretty. Battery, so I'll make it quick. Crested Butte's a cute little town. I mean, I say little, it is. There's a lot here as far as shopaholic type stuff and little restaurants, and it looks like they got kind of a Himalayan type theme going with a lot of the stuff. But the guy at the visitor center was about as helpful.
He was trying to be helpful.
Was he trying?
I think he was trying.
I don't know if he was trying.
Well, yeah, he asked us if we needed help. And
he did ask, and then he gave none. Suggest a pretty trail? Well, they're all pretty.
Yeah.
What about the locals? The trail that the locals like? Well, what are you looking for? Give us a little bit here.
Lady asked about the what was it,
the ski lift up to the top of.
Yeah, she said, "Is it worth it?" And he said, "Well, that's up to you."
Oh, that's up to you.
That's all he said. Like, he didn't say anything about it or anything.
Seems like it. I don't know. It's I would expect Saturday Night Live to do a skit with this guy being I'm just saying. So we're trying to figure out if there's any hiking trails here around Crested Butte that are worth it. Don't post them down below, but don't expect us to do it, because by the time you see this video, we're not going to be home. So, I mean, we're not going to be here. We're probably going to be somewhere else. But anyway, trying to figure out if there's some really good hikes out here at Crested Butte. It'd be fun. He did actually tell us one near where we're camping, which we'll probably do. But if we can find something to do out here today, we may come out here tomorrow or the day after and do some serious hikes.
I got the All Trails app, so maybe we can find something here.
Yeah, very possible. Sorry, what'd you say?
Instead of going the wrong direction to get to the lake.
So we went over to see if we could go to Pinnacle Rocks, right?
I can't remember.
Pinnacle Rocks trailhead. Well, road construction, the work they're doing on the bridge, they stop traffic before you get to that trailhead.
Which I guess the trailhead's right there. But...
yeah. So we couldn't even get to the trailhead. So we moved to Plan B, and
we didn't have a plan B.
We don't have a plan, but I mean, we stumbled on this dirt road, this forest road, on the way out. Rainbow Lake Road. Thought, what the heck?
Let's go see Rainbow Lake.
Let's go see Rainbow Lake. So we drive down this road, 13 miles down this rough gravel road, and we get to this trailhead. Beautiful, beautiful land here. Trailhead's not marked. We saw the lake. The road kind of goes real close to the lake, so. But the trailhead, the trail marker doesn't say how long this trail is. Of course, we don't have any cell reception, so we can't look anything up. And we're not smart enough to, you know, download maps off of all trails or anything like that. So we're just going to walk down here a ways and
see if it ever turns back towards the lake.
Yeah, see if it ever actually turns back towards the lake. Hey, heart rate 140. She's in better shape than I am. She's probably down around 120.
117.
See? I've got a lot more to carry around with me. Okay, we were hoping to go to Rainbow Lake, and the trailhead was for Rainbow Lake and this other trail, and it hasn't split off yet, and we've been going for close to 40 minutes. It's getting close to 6 o'clock. It's time to turn around.
Can you see the mosquitoes?
Yeah, yeah. They like us.
They think we're at Rainbow Lake.
Yeah. So we're going to,
didn't have to eat on that part.
My eye. We're going to turn around and head back to the Jeep and take a short trail to Rainbow Lake that we know exists. Somebody lift that in there.
Yeah, wait, it was upside down though. So you could just see the blue. It's cool.
Yep.
Should we take it or leave it?
Let's leave it for somebody. We're not. I mean, I think the deal is you're supposed to take it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
where were we gonna put it?
Now that is something I'm gonna keep walking for a little bit. So if this jostles some, I mean, we're hearing thunder, and she swears that we are going to get wet. It's not a question of how wet; it's a question of when we're going to get wet.
No, it's a question of how wet. It's not a question of if we're going to get wet.
Oh, okay. I see. This is why I had trouble in high school. I didn't always understand the question.
Well, and I was with you in high school too, so.
Yeah, she's confusing. So, those little rocks, they have been a thing in campgrounds for a while. My dad has collected a few of them.
That one was really good.
If I remember right, it seems like Dad had a couple of them that he was showing me, but
he had one he showed you, at least one.
But they've been a thing in campgrounds. As a matter of fact, when the first day we got to Blue Mesa Recreational Ranch, there were some kids looking for them.
Really?
So.
And we saw one at Bill, whatever city park.
Yeah, in Orlando.
Orlando.
Yes, I remember that now. There was one sitting on the picnic table, as a matter of fact. So, just another pretty cool little thing that people do, paint up rocks and leave them behind for other people to collect.
And you know, I have heard of people getting upset because it's messing with nature. No, come on. You're really just looking for something to be upset about.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Go look for something real to be upset about. That one was pretty cool though, a little gnome.
Some good talent there.
Yeah, I guess we should.
Oh, we saw deer.
We saw deer. That's deer and chipmunk is about the extent of the wildlife we've seen on this trip, on this trail.
Birds. And it's in like a wildlife area, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah, they heard us coming.
Yeah.
So, we did, by the way, bring rain jackets, rain gear, however you want to put it. We did bring it.
Yeah, it's out in the Jeep.
Neither one of us are wearing backpacks because this is this was just kind of a exploration hike. We weren't going to be out that long, and we haven't been out that long,
and it
really.
wasn't thundering.
No, but I am feeling a raindrop here and there, which is saying something considering we are here beneath the canopy of trees. So it's probably raining pretty good up there.
Oh, now it's raining harder.
Yeah. I'm feeling 2 to 3 raindrops every few seconds.
We did it at 114.
114.
Yeah.
Hour, what, miles?
No, heart rate.
Oh.
No. It's 6,115 steps and only 2.34 miles. No, now it's 108.
So I was probably at somewhere between 1 and 47 raindrops a second by the time we got back to the Jeep. Good news.
What?
We did not miss a sign. Because after I looked at that sign, the trail map again, there's not a trail that goes back to Rainbow Lake.
Oh, does it say that? Oh, it shows that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna drive to Rainbow Lake now.
In the rain.
Okay, obviously a man-made lake, but anybody know what this is? Come on, tell me what it is. It's I mean, I look at it and I think car frame, honestly, but it can't be what that is. And I'd like to know the story on this lake. When I get back to where we have reception, I am going to look up and find out the story on this lake, because we're 12 miles off of the main highway, which I know that highway wasn't here probably when this lake was made, but it'd be interesting to find out what the story is behind this lake. Who needed the water? What little town, what little village needed the water? Okay, there's fire rings around here, so I mean, usually on Forest Service, BLM land, whatever, if there's a fire ring, there's dispersed camping is allowed. Yeah, so, I mean, pick up your junk, please. You know, we spent probably, I don't know, 15 minutes or so just kind of wandering around enjoying this lake, and it's something that in our vacation mode we wouldn't have done. It would have been a pull up. Now granted, my wife has always told me that I spend a little bit more time than what she's used to when she was growing up. But even then, it's not going to be, this is relaxing, folks. This is just, we're out here. I mean, it's raining. Okay, 7 drops a second, but we're out here just wandering around enjoying this beautiful lake and just relaxing. And it's not something that we typically did on vacation. You know, on vacation we'd come out here and we'd look and be, oh, this is great, but we got to get to our next stop now. You know, we've got to be back to the camper by whatever time, because we're getting up at 4 a.m. to go hike some long hike, and then after we get done with that hike we got to go do this.
I'm not saying we're not going to have to get back some days so we can get up at 4 a.m. and do a hike.
Right. It's just that we had a list of our we had an itinerary of things we had to get done before the end of our vacation. Now, that's not to say I don't have a list of things that I would like to do while we're here for this, even just this trip. You know,
like getting mosquitoes off of here?
Monkeys, you know, where they...
I'm not eating them.
Oh. So, but if it's not a list of things I want to get done, it's really a list of things that we could get done. And whatever we get done, we get done.
And if we don't get it done, we come back some other time.
and you know, looking back, I really wish we had been able to bake some of this in on our vacations. So if you're watching this and you're still in vacation mode, you're still working for a living, consider that. Think about that. How can you bake in some of this piece? You know, that's what vacations are for, right? Get away from work, just relax, chill for a little bit. How can you do that? I know some guys, a couple of guys that I used to work with. One of them, he goes out to places like this and does dispersed camping, and that's his ideal vacation. Now, granted, he does have one of those satellite, what is that, Starlink, on the hood of his Toyota.
Oh, wow.
But, you know, hey, some of us can only get away so much. But
I think people that go fly fly fishing
Oh,
kind of get into
So,
this.
so if you're not, I mean, not everybody's like Terry and I when we were in vacation mode, but if you are not finding those moments of peace, I challenge you to seek those peaceful moments out. But I think we're done with this. We're going to crawl our way back to camp. It's still like 12 miles, 12, 13 miles back to the highway where we can go over 10 miles an hour. So unless something happens between here and there, we'll catch y'all down the trail.